Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Hello, hello, hello. We're good. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trailblazers as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant,
Yes,
as the
sir.
last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And checking out Portland, just way behind. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. James is out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Connect. Then it's James. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4-man position. And for Portland, the guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Then it's Williams. Then there's Grant. And it's Kamare in at the power forward. As we advance through the second half of the season, Frank, how do you keep your focus as a player?
Well, what have you established, Kevin, to this point in the year? I mean, what are the habits that have gotten you to this point? Are they working for you? Are you staying consistent with those? And I think over the course of time, you're going to get more positive out of habits that are creating an environment for you to have better performances and not take you away from what the remainder of this grinding long season is all about.
Ronnie.
Now here's James.
Nice or not?
Rebound by
Oh,
Williams.
nice try, bruh.
Here's Henderson. Pass to
JJ, sit down,
Kamare.
man.
Reeves against Sharp.
They
Here
are
he
the-
goes. Here's Williams.
Oh,
That one's in. His first
okay.
shot this game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Connect
Dalton
with a
for
wide
three.
open look.
Nice
No
try,
good on the
man.
three. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Jazz in Delta Center. Grant in the post. He's defended
Good day,
by Reeves.
AR.
No good from Grant. Out to the wing. From past the arc.
Dalton for
And
3.
it's
Nice.
That time on the assist.
Good
by
job,
Reeves.
man.
You have to stay attached to Cadet. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
Sharp against Reeves. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Sharp, the pass to Grant. Back to Sharp. Fires from
Good
deep.
D.
Rebound the Lakers. Just a tremendous run right now for them. 12 straight wins.
It's been impressive, and the question now really is, who's going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out,
Come
they're
on,
finding
Ronnie.
new ways to win. That is dangerous
Bando.
for your opponent. Really, a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
Now, here's Vanderbilt.
No
Take
time,
a look at
Dalton.
his stats. He's averaging around
Nice try,
7.5
man.
points a game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. The free throw drops for Sharp. We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA. And Shaedon Sharp took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game, and then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. 11-point game his last outing. Reeves gets the bucket.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And then Henderson with the dunk.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
James looking it over. Vanderbilt kicks to James. LeBron against Williams. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by James.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Henderson finds Sharp.
Good LeBron.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Off target at the rim. Here's James. Pass to connect. Sharp against Reeves. Shot clock at 5.
Nice try, Bronny, man. Come on, AR. Nice. Oh, my God.
Goes up
Oh,
again.
Nah,
And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Now Sharp.
Good deep.
Reeves with the rebound.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And they double up James. Vanderbilt the pass to LeBron.
Come on, Bron, you got this, right? Yes, sir. That's a good move. And one.
And 2 free throws
Oh, what?
coming up as the whistle blows.
What
He
the
clearly
heck?
missed that one. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
And getting to the line at will. James using his smarts these days to draw those kind of shooting fouls.
Lakers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Here's Kamara. Scoreless thus far. Williams passes to Sharp. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Well, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's LeBron. He had 35 points last
Good
game
pass,
out.
good play.
And a dunk by Vanderbilt.
This is why coaches want defenders to always have their hands ready. LeBron with the quick pass there.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Give yourself a round of applause.
At the elbow, it's Henderson. Tipped away.
Good lead, but
Grant
oh,
outside.
nice try, man.
Williams sends a screen for Grant. 6 on the shot clock.
Come on, good lead, Dalton.
And it's out of bounds. The
What the heck?
Trailblazers able to retain
Why the heck
possession
did
here.
that, man?
Trailblazers making a switch here. Avdia's checked in.
Danny Avdia.
Pass to Sharp. Williams has a screen for Sharp.
Good lead.
The Lakers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And
Come
the
on,
last
Bronny.
time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great
Go, Bron.
production from the reserve.
Nice.
Probably
That's fine,
looking
that's
for
fine.
more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
Here's Henderson. Following the basket by LeBron James.
I can still.
LeBron with the block.
What a
Good
denial.
LeBron.
LeBron attacking that shot with pinpoint accuracy.
Oh
And
my
that's
God,
out of
he got
bounds. It
down,
was
bro.
last touched by Avdia.
Los Angeles ball.
On defense, the Trailblazers. It's a three-point game. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. LeBron outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Connect. Good,
Dalton,
and the assist
nice.
goes to James.
Wow.
Connect's got 5 points so far.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Grant against Vanderbilt. Pass to Henderson. Now Sharp. Williams, a screen on Reeves. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And Williams so dangerous because he's one of those guys who can get above the rim.
Now here's LeBron. He has 6. And James throws it
Nice,
down.
bro.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Henderson kicks to Grant. No good on the shot. A bit
LeBron.
long that time.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Give it to Bron. Oh my God. Dalton,
Here's
bro.
Connect. Henderson defending.
No, man.
Connect. No good.
His shooting
nice
has
guy,
been
bro.
a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Henderson finds Avdia. And there's the whistle.
Good,
3-second
guys.
violation. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. Champ comes in for Connect. Reddish, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for James. Lakers leading by 5. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Champ in their last matchup against
Good
the
pass,
Jazz
wow.
was all business.
Good
He
job,
scored
Luka.
24 points, and he did a little bit of everything for them in that one, adding a triple-double in the process. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Now here's Henderson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Denver.
Well, good to see Henderson knock that one down, continuing to work on the jumper.
It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian
Good
Lillard,
pass.
their apparent pedigree.
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
And here's Sharp. Last game out, he had 14. From outside the arc,
It's wide open,
and
man.
James pulls it down.
Nice
His
run.
poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He
Yo,
needs to get
nice
on
try,
track
man.
if they're going to find a way to win.
Avdia with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Avdia dishes to Henderson.
Contested.
Off target from three-point range.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Ball's knocked loose.
Sahik,
And
Luka.
stolen by Sharp. Lets it go from 14.
Okay,
And
I
that
thought you were
one's
gonna
good by
dunk it,
Henderson.
man.
6 points from Scoot Henderson.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Here's Doncic. An 11-point game for him in the win against Utah. Pass to Reddish.
Good pass.
No good from outside.
Nice try, Cam.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Outside Williams. Grant the pass to Henderson. Williams has a screen for Henderson. Whistle blows.
And
He's
one.
good. So a chance
Down.
here for a three-point play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They put up a nice win against Utah last
That's
time
not
out.
foul.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never
Nice.
stopped working. One of
Good
those
Brian.
games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Now here's Hayes. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Fires the three. Avdia with the rebound.
What? I didn't get the rebound,
Portland
man.
trailing here.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Good D.
That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Here's Reddish. It's good from long
Nice.
range. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Now, we know Reddish can sink it from the outside. For him, it's about staying confident with that kind of shot.
To the inside. Out to Henderson. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain
Good D.
possession.
Luka.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And Portland making a change here. Walker's checked in. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Now, here's HoF. He's covered closely.
Good D, good D.
Over Reddish. Portland no good that time either. Lakers leading by 5. Here's Champ. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Utah.
And we got to talk about his force
Nice
skills
try, man.
on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Here's Kamara.
Oh my god, that
Basket
jump way
good.
hard.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Doncic looking it over. To the middle. Here's Champ. Pass to Hachimura. Lakers passing it around. Doncic passes
Good
to
pass.
Champ. The shot's good on the assist
Yes,
by Doncic.
sir.
Doncic
Good
has
job,
got
Luka.
3 assists tonight.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Banton. Still yet to score. Down low. Here's Klingon. And it's
Good
blocked.
D. Good job, Jackson.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Shots good
You
by
want guard me,
Champ.
man.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Trailblazers trail by 7. And Champ gets the whistle that
Oops,
time.
my bad, my bad, my bad.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yes,
And guys,
sir.
don't think twice about attempting that shot again.
Good job, Jackson.
That was a big-time rejection.
– 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Banton, guarded by Doncic. Inside, it's intercepted.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand.
Yes,
the thought
sir.
process, but, the pass just has
Good
to
job,
be
Luka.
better.
And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Yes, sir.
About that finish.
Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal.
Come on,
It's
good
been
D,
fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
5 on the clock. Here's Avdia. Misses the baby hook.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's James.
No, Bronny,
And it's
man.
Portland with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast
Wow,
break
with
out
a
there.
good D.
And I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Vanderbilt with it. There's the screen. To the paint.
Good
Here's
pass,
James.
Bando.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the
Nice
run.
job.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Benton. Inside, Hummeron, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
Avdia against Reeves. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. He's looking for
Good pass,
Hayes
Hayes.
and finds him. And Hayes throws it down.
And
Good job,
credit
good job,
the
AR.
screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Avdia on the wing. He's defended by
Good
Reeves.
D.
Back to Avdia. Second chance shot. The rebound by Champ.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's
You're wide
usually got
open, right? Oh
in
my
that
God.
kind of range.
Come here, Brownie. We're gonna run our play, okay?
Screen by James. Floats it up for James.
Yes,
Here's
sir.
the alley-oop through.
Oh, and
That's
the
what I'm
lead
looking
gets
for, bro.
bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Avdia, a screen on James. Here's Banton. James defending. Avdia against Reeves. And shot on the way. Goes back up. And there's a nice
Wow.
by
I'm
Klingon.
good in block,
I
bro.
love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. It'll be the third game of this three-game road trip.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
First free throw is good.
And what you love about Bronny James is his defense-first mindset. Whether he's at the point of attack or playing off the ball, he's a disruptor.
And Portland making a change here. Rupert's checked in. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Come on, good Brownie.
Here's Banton. James defending. Shots good
Wow.
by
Okay.
Banton. Banton's got his first points of the game. Lakers leading by 11. They set the pick. Here's Reeves. Not going to go that
Nice
time.
try, Austin.
Walker with some nice D. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Rupert. Down low. Shots good by
Sorry, guys.
Walker. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Come here, Brownie.
Screen by James. Going inside. And the
Yes,
dunk by
sir.
James.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Trailblazers trail
playing
by
is good
11.
team, man.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete.
Bando for
best
3.
teams.
Nice try, man.
In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Avdia, the pass to Banton. Back to Avdia. There's the 3. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to Portland. No retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Williams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Shaedon Sharpe comes in for Delano Banton. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. Just 4 to shoot. Well, the Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Wingen's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Come here, Browning. Give that screen.
Here's Champ. He's got 12. James right side.
Stop.
Pass to Champ. James a screen on Sharpe. Floats it up for James.
Yes, sir.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Good job, man.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Trailblazers trail by 13. Rob. Champ the pass to James. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He missed it.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Driving the lane, and Portland turns it over again. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at New York. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've been a surprise success, showing prognosticators what they're really made of all season long.
Now, Doncic, he's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. To the inside, here's Hachimura. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Henderson, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Henderson's got 11 points.
Scoot loves to attack in the lane and has the strength and the hops to be successful there.
On the wing, Doncic. Henderson defending.
Nice try, Luka.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Grant with Avdia. There's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team.
Doncic against Avdia. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And he knocks down the first one.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
And Portland making a change here. Kamar is checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
and they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second
All
quarter.
right, that's a good pass,
Dunk by
man.
Grant.
That is a good option. You could throw that ball just about anywhere, even the top of the square. Jeremy Grant ripping one off.
And so Doncic will bring it up for LA. To the middle. Shots good
You
by
want to charge me,
Champ.
man.
14 points for Champ.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Pass to Kamare. Henderson outside. Lets the three fly, and the three ball is good. Henderson's got 14 points.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Doncic passes to Champ. And they double up James. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Bad pass. Low pass, bro.
Now here's Henderson. 14 points for him. Pass to Kamare. Now here's Grant.
Lang.
Tipped. And Champ gets the whistle that time.
Wait, what?
That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Another steal.
And that's just a careless play, and part of the reason right
Come on,
now
Dalton.
they're trailing. Rising up. Dalton connect.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Henderson right side. Pass to Kamare. Williams with the ball. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Here's Kamare. And it's off from three-point range. Now connect. Back to Hachimura. Doncic outside. Back to Hachimura.
Good pass.
The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Hachimura's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Kamare. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Williams against Doncic. Portland grabs the miss.
Sorry about that, Lula.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Sharp finds Williams. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
What
Grant,
the heck?
that's good.
I should have jumped, bro.
Jeremy Grant continuing to work on his game, stretching it out to the three-point line.
James looking it over. 59
Bron.
seconds left in the first half of the game. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by Sharp. Trailblazers trail by 13. And it's Grant in the corner.
Contested.
That 3 off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot
I can see it,
dropping out
Brad.
for them.
And the defense make it too easy for LeBron James. Can't let him get that close.
Portland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Kamare. And here is Grant. Down low. It's Williams, high post. Working on James.
Oh my god, they got the positive, dude. Jeremy, bro.
Williams kicks to Grant.
Contested. Yes.
Again, the miss by Grant.
No time, bro.
Puts up a deep 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we finished one half of basketball. Lakers on top, up by 15 from Portland. We're back in a moment.
56.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you in. Stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. It's our latest power rankings.
You take a look at Portland, I think we know at this point how good this team can be, and that is not very good, Ernie.
Look at Kenny over here reading like a third grader. Hard to disagree, but this team is bunk.
Bunk?
I said it, bunk.
Bunk? Hey, define bunk.
It's a dunk, but a bad dunk. Bunk.
Ooh.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Trailblazers trail by 15. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Then there's Grant. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Kamare in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Williams a screen on Reeves. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Sharp still trying to find some comfort and familiarity at the free throw line. Sometimes it takes some young guys longer.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Sharp.
So far, you're liking the flashes that Sharp has been able to show you at this level.
And Sharp drops them both. Los Angeles leading by 13. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Connect. He's covered by Grant. Connect. No good.
Nice try, Dalton.
Connect's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. James has a 2-pointer. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. James has got 10 points in the game. Grant outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Dang, he got blocked, bro. Nice try, bro.
Electric shot blocking from the Time Lord.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Connect.
And that's a play where Grant lets you know that he can stick with his man and do a good job defending.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Henderson against James. Here's Kamare. Connects from 3-point range. 7 points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Sharp against Reeves. Pocket 6. Takes it inside. And the shot goes down. Reeves has got his second bucket of the night.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pass to Kamare. Now here's Grant. And he uses the glass on the layup. 7 points for Jeremy Grant.
In the last few years, we've seen a nice leap from Jeremy Grant, including how effective he can be in that spot.
Vanderbilt the pass to James.
Come on, Bronny.
LeBron against Williams. And that one
Foul.
clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Robert Williams. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
No good on that.
It feels like there's been a crossover where basketball fans over the past 2 seasons are really appreciating the longevity and greatness of LeBron James.
And the second free throw, good. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Kamare. Now Sharp. Over Reed. Hits the front of the rim and out.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. All the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
2 shots.
I'm on the stage right now.
The first one falls.
Singing your favorite song, looking around the stage. Sing along. I said you look good without no makeup, no lashes, even though when you wake up.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his
Nobody
stroke, it never wavers.
gonna make you change.
Here's Henderson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
The Trailblazers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And that one falls for Henderson.
Always those anticipatory moments with Scoot Henderson when he's out there playing one-on-one to make plays off the bounce. That's when it gets really exciting.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for LeBron. Both free throws good from Henderson. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to connect. Back to James.
Good pass. Come on, Bronny. Oh my God.
Now Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, a screen on Sharp. Clock
Good
at
pass.
4. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Henderson passes to Sharp. There's the triple. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Lakers leading by 15. James left side. Pass to Vanderbilt. Sharp again to Reeves. Here's Hayes. Lakers working the ball around now.
Bronny for 3.
And that one
Nice.
good. James.
Wow.
Yeah, Bronny has the range. Really makes it look effortless at times.
Sharp, the pass to Williams. Here's Henderson. James covering. Here's Sharp. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And here is Vanderbilt. Reeves outside. Three-pointer.
Austin for
And
3.
another
Nice.
3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Henderson dishes to Williams. to Kamare. Grant surveying the D. Got it from 16 feet. Grant's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice control by Grant through the tough mid-range jumper. That's a shot of confidence.
Sharp against Reeves. Here's James. Lets it go with a
Bronny
three.
for 3. Nice try, man.
Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Good D, Bronny.
And that
Wow.
was by Henderson. Henderson's got 18 points in the game.
Boy, Scoot has everything working tonight.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reeves.
Good pass, Austin.
Vanderbilt's shot is good. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Champ comes in for Connect. And it's Reddish in for Austin Reeves. Good on the second free throw.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
James in the post. Henderson defending. Hachimura,
I got the board. Oh my God. I thought I had it, man.
Blazers trail by 18. Beyond the arc. And Scoot Henderson with the 3. Henderson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Now, part of Henderson's game that's improving.
Come
Nice
here,
to see
Bronny.
him build some confidence from behind the line.
James, a screen on Grant. Floats it up for James.
Yes, sir.
O'Brien has stuffed the alley-oop.
And the
Show
pass
them your
is
lead,
loaded
bruh.
up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Portland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Henderson. Grant up top. Here's the 3.
Contested.
And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And that's something Grant has worked on, capitalizing off the catch.
Lakers leading by 14. And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter.
Oh my God, I got
He's fun
blocked.
to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
Reddish grabs the rebound.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Good pass.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Sharp with it. He's got 9. Picked by Williams. Shoots the 3. The rebound by James. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And stolen by Williams.
My bad, guys. That's all.
Grant on the wing. Back to Sharp.
Oh, that's a good pass.
Good, and Grant gets the assist. Sharp's got 12.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Lakers
Come on, Bronny.
lead
We're
by
gonna run our
13.
play, okay?
Here's Champ. 16 points for him. Floats it up for James. And the
That's a
call
foul.
on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Oh my God.
That one is off. Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. And he's good on the second. And Portland has possession. They trail by 14. Henderson against Doncic. They set the screen. 13 feet away. It's deflected.
Good D, Jackson.
Over in the corner, Reddish. To the paint. Here's Champ, defended by Avdia. Champ, the pass to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. It's
Wow,
a 14-point
it's a
game.
tight game,
And the
man.
latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He
Nice.
is a magician with
Wow.
a very creative mind, and it's fun to watch.
I like it when Cam Reddish decides on pick and rolls to attack. It's coming right at you.
It's stolen by Reddish. Up the floor. Floats it up for Doncic. And
Oh my
Clinton
God, he
pulls it
missed
down.
it, man.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
Here's Benton. No good with the fallback jumper.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And Hayes throws it down.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Here's Benton. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. The Lakers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Champ,
Okay.
defended by Avdia. Inside, Hachimura.
Nice three.
Dunked by Hachimura.
Sorry, didn't notice at first,
At
bruh.
6'8", no
I didn't
problem
see
for
you.
him to get up.
Trailblazers trail by 18.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Henderson passes to Benton. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Lakers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%.
Come on,
By
nice.
Hachimura.
Well-rounded
That's a
effort,
quick dunk,
and they
bruh.
show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Doncic against Henderson. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Henderson's got 25 points.
Didn't take long for Scoot to grasp the NBA game, as you see there.
Pass to Hachimura. Out to the right wing. There's a good screen. And the wide open shot from Reddish.
Nice.
Nailed from three-point land.
Good shot, man. Good
Reddish
shot.
has got 8 points.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on him.
Portland's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, Henderson. Guarded by Doncic. Henderson,
Good
no
D,
good.
Loa.
Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's Champ. Pass to Hachimura. Now Doncic. Three-pointer. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so
Nice
it's
try,
Los
Luka.
Angeles sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job
Yes,
with the
sir.
eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Cameron Reddish is out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Connect. And it's LeBron in at the center position.
All 3 levels, LeBron James, the ultimate all-time scorer.
Pass to Avdia. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players, and certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less, but it's still fun to poke at the rookies just a little bit.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Both free throws good from Avdia.
Denny Avdia has a ton of versatility, and the coaches encourage him to explore. And this guy can make an impact both on and off the ball.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting for Los Angeles, LeBron James. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
He hits the second from the line. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Reeves outside. Outside, James. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Banton. He's defended by Reeves. Clinging with it. Shot clock at 6. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Reeves outside. To the inside. And stolen by Thibault. Pass to Avdia. To the middle. And there's Klingon. That's good on the assist by Avdia.
I tell you, not only does Klingon set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Now Reddish. Reeves Reeves with the screen for Reddish. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Banton. He's defended by Reed. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much, and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
That free throw, good from Avdia. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Lenz checked in for Connect. Maxi Kleber comes in for Vanderbilt. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Reddish. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Austin Reeves. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Down low, stolen by Len.
Good D.
Unhindered, going all the way.
Nice
They get it back.
Shake. Oh my God, Shake.
A shot by Milton, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Matisse Thybulle.
And he can't get the first one. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Connect comes in for Alex Len. Austin Reeves is checked in for Shake Milton. And James subbed in for Patrick Beverly. That one is no good. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
There isn't a move that LeBron James hasn't practiced or doesn't know, and he's just setting up the defense right there. Great position in the paint.
Here's Banton. James covering. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Jaden Sharp's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. The Lakers also with a sub. Finney Smith's checked in. And Reeves has got the ball here for LA. LeBron outside. James outside. On the wing, Reeves. Defended by Sharp. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That'll be his second foul of the game. Vanderbilt's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Lakers substitution number 2. Jared Vanderbilt.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. There's the pick. Inside, Klingon. He gets it in there.
Oh, good luck against Klingon in close. That's where he makes his money.
Now here's James. Vanderbilt finds Reeves. Connect with it. Puts up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Reeves outside. Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture
Come on, Brad, you got this. Oh my
Good
God,
work there as it goes. And it's 8 points for Donovan Clingan.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
LeBron passes to Vanderbilt. Back to LeBron.
Come on, Brad.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throws.
2 shots.
Free throw good, James. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Grant against Vanderbilt. There's the pick. Grant the pass to Sharp. 4 on the clock. Williams a screen on James. They grab their own miss. For 3, Henderson. The shot, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Front court 3.
Los
Nice try,
Angeles
man.
with another miss. And here's Sharp. Grant finds Sharp. Here's Kamara. James covering. Out to Henderson. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 21. Outside, James. Brent, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine.
And they'll turn it over. He could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Los Angeles ball.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Robert Williams.
So hard to contain LeBron. He's explosive and clever and unpredictable. It's kind of a nightmare for any defense.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Good D.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 8 rebounds in this game. Takes it from 10.
Nice front. Oh my
A
God.
rebound by Grant. Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And that one's good by Henderson.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Los Angeles leading by 23. Here's LeBron, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Henderson looking it over. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Henderson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Reeves outside. Pass to Vanderbilt from downtown.
Banto for 3.
He's off on that one. Portland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Alton Connect picks one up. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
The free throw drops for Grant. An idea of voter fatigue, Greg. Do you feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
And Grant drops them both.
I talked to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
Pass to Reeves. To the wing right side. Here's Connect. Clock at 6. LeBron with a screen on Grant. To the paint and stolen by Williams. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Shoots over Connect. Grant, that's good.
That's some confidence right there. Grant knowing exactly when to pull up on the dime.
To the middle. And
Nice.
Slams it in.
Elite passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Grant with a screen on Doncic. For 3, Henderson. Hachimura grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 20. Now Reeves. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades.
Wow.
First-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Really taking it to the defense. Sharp was smart not to hold back that time.
At the line for 2, Sharp.
I'm getting in. Wow. Okay. I played 23 minutes.
The free throw drops for Sharp. Both teams deciding to change it up. That one misses.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Doncic, and the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play.
Trailblazers foul, Matisse Thybulle. First personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for
Delano Baines checked in for the Trailblazers.
Doncic at the line for 1.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, in midseason?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with the team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Los Angeles leading by 22. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Down the alley-oop slam.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game plan by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Champ.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
There's a screen. Hachimura with it. Now Henderson defending. Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Pass to Champ. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Henderson dishes to Williams. Here's Kamare. Portland moving the ball around. Now, here's Sharp. Fouled by Reddish. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal.
I don't think it's my foul, man.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
after review, the ruling on the floor stands.
The heck?
the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, double checking, and the game continues on.
And that one falls for Henderson. And he makes both free throws. James with it. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
Nice, Bron got 15, Bron got 26, that's fine.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
Yeah, really is thin around here. Hope you've been running. Let's get it, MP.
We got Jokic tonight. Can't overhelp or help pick us apart. Don't worry about pitching a shot out. We just need to slow him down and force other people to beat us as often as we can. Okay, coach?
Feeling you, MP.
That hinter alley of Cyrus now my interpersonal. Cyrus's angles that no one else does. Tennis is ridiculous. The Trailblazer lost by how much to Los Angeles? Might be time to stop making predictions. Players keep dribbling near Zyra and he keeps tripping and clean. Hashtag apostrophe. Okay. Tonight wins make it 13 in a row for the Lakers who just keep rolling along. Zyra with another nice game too. Thank you, man. Always been a fan of Zyra and tonight proved why he's one of my favorites. Really good game and a commendable performance from Zyra today. Love what he did out there. Let's see. Yes, sir!
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan an expectation.
I guess that's it.
3 destinations and pick from the best one.